Let the record show it's 6 o'clock. We'll call a meeting to order. Sarah, will you do the roll call?
John Hardy.
Here.
Linda Barnhart.
Present.
Eric Goff.
Here.
Buchanan Martin.
Present.
Tim Lewis.
Present.
Daniel Dean.
Here.
Michael Bush.
Here.
Ronald Truitt. Troy Barry.
Okay, we do have a quorum. We have approval of the agenda, and we have not made any changes to the agenda, so I need a motion to approve.
Move to approve. Second.
Motion by Mr. Goff, second by Mr. Gant, to approve the agenda as submitted. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The agenda is approved. Do we have anyone that signed up to speak under the open governmental process? Okay, let the record show that there's no one to speak there. Approval of the meeting minutes.
Move to approve. Second.
Motion by Mr. Goff, second by Mr. Gant, to approve the meeting minutes as submitted. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Minutes are approved.
Abstain due to
Let the record show that there's one abstention by Ms. Norton due to absence. Okay, we have 3 public hearings this evening: Dry Run Residential, Odina Ridge, and Project Carmel. So we'll begin with Dry Run Residential Development.
Yes, this is a request for waiver. The project is Dry Run Residential Development. The file number is 2502-043. The developer is Atara Enterprises LLC, the engineer, Integrity Federal Services. It's located in the Hedgesville District, map 37, parcels 17 and 18. The site is located approximately 300 feet east of the intersection of Dry Run Road and Ridge Road South on the south side of Dry Run Road. The developer is proposing 175 single-family lots on 56.5 acres to be served by public water and sewer. The developer is requesting a waiver to Article 5, Section 505-5, Table 5-3 of the Subdivision and Land Use Ordinance 2025 to reduce the required single-family detached lot width from 75 feet to 60 feet. The developer is proposing a reduction in lot width, but will retain the minimum lot size requirement of 7,500 square feet for lots served by public water and sewer. The reduction in lot width will allow for larger backyards and a reduction in the cost of infrastructure. Based on this information, staff recommends approval of the waiver to Article 5, Section 505-5, Table 5-3, contingent on closed section roadways and parking areas be provided throughout the entire development in accordance with Appendix A, Section 7, Paragraph F of the 2025 Subdivision and Land Use Ordinance.
Okay, this is a public hearing. Do we have anyone to represent the project?
Brooke Perry from Integrity Federal Services, representing the applicant.
Okay. Public hearing, questions or comments regarding this project? Please come forward, state your name, your address, and any comments you might have.
How y'all doing?
Good.
Amen. I'm here for my personal self. Amen. I'm not here against building. I'm not here
Sir,
against.
we need your name.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. John Kidwell, 565 Ridge Road South.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm here to say that things has got to settle down. Okay, not against growth. Okay, I'm not against this project necessarily. I'm against our county growing too fast. My mother-in-law had to lay in a hospital for 2.5 days back in December, right before Christmas. Okay. Because the hospital does not have enough rooms for this growing county. And I'm here asking you, okay, and I'm going to go to the next county meeting too, okay? I'm here saying, let's slow this thing down a little bit. I'm not here against anybody, okay? I hunt on this ground, okay? And I'm okay with losing it because I understand growth happens. But when it starts affecting family members and someone dying, if we don't slow down and build the infrastructure, and I know that's more county commissioner stuff, but I don't know where to start at, and I knew this was here, okay? So I'm asking you to slow down a little bit. Okay, I know we want 175, maybe we back that off a little bit, because the infrastructure, the schools, I know people that work for the schools, I know people that work for the water department that told me 6 months ago that this probably wasn't gonna happen, but I guess money talks somewhere along the line, and all of a sudden, 6 months ago, when this wasn't gonna happen, because they don't have the water to support this, okay, the tower on Ridge Road hadn't been built yet. We're supposed to build that, and that hadn't yet. So I'm just saying, please, slow down, think about it, pray about it. I'm a Christian. Pray about what you're doing before we go too fast, okay? God bless you, and I'm out of here.
Thank you, sir. Anyone else wish to speak regarding dry run residential development?
If there is no one else, I move to close public hearing.
Second.
Okay, let the record show that no one else is here to speak. I have a motion by Mr. Goff, second by Mr. Gant, to close public hearing. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Public hearing is now closed. Planning Commission members, how about you? Do you have questions regarding dry run commons, or dry run residential, sorry?
Yes, ma'am. My question may be for staff. In the staff recommendation, roadways and parking are specifically laid out to make sure that the project complies with those requirements. What's unique about those requirements related to this waiver request? I guess I'm not opposed to the waiver request. I just want to make sure that all the rest of the requirements apply as well.
I believe everything else, that was recommendation from Doug, but I think that was just to cover us to make sure that closed section is put into that subdivision with lot sizes reducing. If it were section, it would cause potential issues. But as you know, with the new subdivision regs, we included that anything over 3 lots per acre be closed section. So I think that was just us covering it, like that's the biggest concern.
And
So
if I can,
Yeah.
Okay. That was just laying out. Very close.
All requirements, including but not limited to this. Okay, fair
It'll
enough.
be done.
yeah, and it was our intention to do closed section roadways with
Gotcha.
final design.
I'm just looking for an education here. Thank you.
Let me ask staff, and you too, Brooke, the public hearing notice, did it ever get put back up?
It did, yeah. As soon as I found out, I was out there 20 minutes later. Yeah.
Like 10 minutes after I called her.
Okay, yeah, all right. Because it was in the mud.
Yeah, I think with all these winds we've had, it's
Oh, yeah.
been hard keeping it in.
And what about your public water?
So we do have letters of availability from water and sewer. We've been coordinating with the districts. We'll get, further into design, once we get some pressures this
Yeah, well,
spring.
this is just the concept plan, so it's real difficult to,
And this is actually the public hearing for the waiver request. We do not have the concept plan submit at this time.
I'm sorry.
And I will add that the Ridge Road water tower is like this close to coming before you.
Yeah,
Is it-
So it's
it'll be built.
maybe a couple months maybe.
It'll be built before this is designed and built.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I sat on the water board and there's 3 towers that are really, really close.
Good to know.
And if I could address that public comment, if you don't mind.
Sure.
So one thing that these waivers for reduced lot width do lead to is affordability. And that's the type of homes that nurses, teachers, that human infrastructure that Berkeley County needs. These are the homes that those people need. So the reduced lot width actually leads to lower infrastructure costs, which leads to a lower product for the end user in terms of cost-wise. So they're getting a larger backyard, so they're getting that usable area with just reduced side yards. So we're still maintaining that minimum lot size.
No townhouses in here?
No townhouses, this is all single-family detached.
Okay. If there's no further questions, I'm ready for a motion.
I'll make the motion, we accept staff recommendation. I'm not gonna read all that since you're gonna read it.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion by Mr. Gant, second by Mr. Bush, to accept staff recommendation, and that is to move the project forward to the preliminary plat stage, right? Isn't that where we're going?
Grant the waiver.
Grant waiver.
I'm sorry, grant the waiver. I want to move it forward for you, Brooke.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Okay. Are there any questions? If there are no questions, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, the motion passed. You got your waiver.
Yep, thank you very much.
We'll see you in a couple of months, huh?
I need to recuse from this next project.
Okay, let the record show that Mr. Gann is recusing for conflict.
Yes.
Okay, for conflict of interest. The next project is Odina Ridge.
Yes, this is a request for waiver. The project is Odina Ridge, file 2502-044. The developer is Panhandle Homes. The engineer is Fox and Associates. It's located in the Hedgesville District, map 19, parcel 2.1. This site is located on the south side of Winter Camp Trail, approximately 0.15 miles west of Mountain Lake Road within the Woods subdivision. The developer is proposing 22 villa lots and one single-family detached lot on 9.84 acres to be served by public water and sewer. At the September 3rd, 2024 Planning Commission meeting, the developer was granted a waiver to Section 801, Table 8-1A8 to allow for the required parking spaces to be provided on lot. The developer is now requesting a waiver to the 2023 Stormwater Management Ordinance, Section C, Stormwater Quality Control. The waiver request seeks relief from Article 5, Stormwater Management Design Criteria, subsection C, Stormwater Management Quantity, which requires all development and redevelopment projects provide stormwater management controls, infiltration, detention, retention, to control post-development peak discharge rates less than the pre-development discharge rate for the 2-year and 10-year storm events and safely convey the 100-year storm event. The site drains to the south to an unnamed tributary that connects with White's Run, that drains to a large controlled discharge stormwater management facility located east of Mountain Lake Road. Once discharged, White's Run eventually combines with Tilhance Creek. The stormwater management facility is owned by Potomac Valley Properties. The proposed development intends to construct a roadway along the ridge opposite and south of Clubhouse Drive, east of the community pool. A maximum cut of 13 feet will be required along the ridge line, with the surrounding woodland sloping away from the roadway at approximately 5-1. At the bottom of the slope, the site is surrounded on 3 sides by golf course fairways. Staff recommends approval of the waiver to the 2023 Stormwater Management Ordinance, Section C, Stormwater Quality Control, with the following conditions. The development shall provide stormwater management quality, BMPs, and treatment for the first 1 inch of runoff in accordance with the West Virginia Stormwater Management and Design Guidance Manual from West Virginia DEP. The applicant shall adequately demonstrate safe conveyance in accordance with the 2023 Berkeley County Stormwater Management Ordinance and the West Virginia Department of Highways Drainage Manual of the runoff created by the 2, 10, and 100-year post-development storm events through the unnamed tributary, White's Run, and to the Regional Stormwater Management Facility east of Mountain Lake Road. The applicant shall adequately analyze the Regional Stormwater Management Facility that is adequate for the post-development discharges from the development in accordance with the Stormwater Management Ordinance.
Thank you. Okay, do we have anyone to represent Odina Ridge?
Good evening, Steve Sianovich with Fox and Associates representing the applicant and the project.
Okay. Public hearing, questions or comments from the public, please?
If there is no one, I move to close public hearing.
Let the record show that there's no one to speak from the public. I have a motion to close public hearing by Mr. Goff,
Second.
second by Mr. Bush. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Public hearing is now closed. Planning Commission members, how about you? Do you have questions of Mr. Sianovich?
Mr. Sianovich, the topography has been, I think, an ongoing topic of discussion. Do you think the recommendations of staff are aspirational? Do you think they're pretty certain that you'll be able to fulfill those requirements?
Well, I guess to answer your question, the reason we're here tonight is the topography. The developer wants to pursue slab-on-grade villas, not walkout conditions villas. So where we have a 5-to-1 slope now, we now need to take a 45-foot deep building footprint and set it on that slope. So we have quite a bit of grading to do. With regard to the point of study that staff's recommending we look into, we've done these in the past on other jobs in the county where there's an existing stormwater feature. In this particular instance, my concern is I don't know the age of that feature. I don't know if there are computations available. I seriously doubt there are. So it's effectively going to be the need to as-built the stormwater management facility, develop a stage storage table, stage storage curve, develop a stage discharge curve with regard to the outlet device, and then route the drainage area, which we're thinking it's about 1.5 square miles. So that's pushing about 1,000 acres, a little bit more actually. I'm thinking that the pre-development run into the existing stormwater feature, again, 1,000 acres of drainage area, versus the post-development run is going to be identical because we're looking at roughly a 9.84 acre area being developed within 1,000 or 1,100 acre drainage area. So I believe the runoff curve numbers are going to be the same. I believe the times of concentration into the facility that we're analyzing is going to be the same. But I mean, I'm not going to take exception to any of the conditions that staff imposed to this waiver. Just trying to explain that I foresee we're going to reinvent the wheel because most likely when this structure was built, it was probably quite a long time before we had the regulations we have today. So I think it's a matter of doing a report to summarize the as-built performance of the facility is probably the best way to sum it up.
What happens if the data isn't available that you need on the existing facility?
We start with a blank piece of paper in the morning and go out and survey it, do a detailed as-built on the outlet structure, do cross-sections of the downstream channel to analyze the performance of the outlet structure, and effectively, literally start with a blank piece of paper in the morning. Not the first time we've done it.
Okay. Thank you.
Certainly.
Any other questions? If there are no further questions, ready for a motion?
Madam President, I make a motion to accept staff recommendation for approval of the waiver for stormwater management ordinance, provided that the 3 conditions of staff are satisfied.
Second. Have a motion by Mr. Bush, second by Ms. Norton, to approve the request for a waiver conditioned upon the 3 items that are in the staff report. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, the last public hearing is Project Caramel. Let the record show Mr. Gant is rejoining the meeting.
Yes, this request is for concept plan. The project is Project Caramel. The file number is 2501-005. The developer is IB10 Martinsburg LLC. The engineer is Kimley Horn. It's located in the Arden District, map 17, parcels 9 and 19. This site is located north of Charlestown Road, east of Schuman Boulevard, and west of Hospice Lane. The developer is proposing 2 data center buildings, 1,143,188 square feet total, with supporting site infrastructure on 115.73 acres to be served by public water and sewer. No waivers or exceptions have been requested. On February 25th, 2025, County Engineer Doug Smith deemed the above-mentioned project compliant with the subdivision ordinance 2024. The concept plan meets the requirements of the subdivision ordinance. Therefore, staff recommends advancement of the concept plan to the detailed plan stage.
Okay, do we have anyone to represent the project?
Hey, good evening. My name is Austin Williams. I'm with Kimley Horn. I'm the civil engineer on the project, and I'm representing the applicant.
Okay, this is a public hearing. Questions or comments, please?
If there are none, I move to close public hearing.
Second.
Let the record show that there is no comments from the public. Have a motion by Mr. Goff, second by Mr. Gant. Close the public hearing. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Public hearing is now closed. Planning Commission members, do you have questions of Mr. Williams or of the staff?
What are these data center, is these government data center or just in general for like, internet data?
General data centers, yeah.
General data. Wasn't sure if it was government or private sector. That's all I have.
I have a question. So that I see you guys are, these blue areas, is this parking areas or is this water retention areas?
Water retention areas.
Okay, so these are like your own stormwater management ponds. Are you guys going to capture, do you plan on capturing any of your own rainwater to use? I mean, I know these data centers are heavy users of water and energy. Are you guys going to be capturing any of your own water to use for cooling, or do these have the new type cooling systems where they use a lot less water?
Yeah, these have the new cooling systems that use a lot less water, so we've been working with the water district on that stuff. But as far as stormwater, right now we're not planning for any rainwater harvesting, and we're planning to meet the 2023 stormwater ordinance. Yep.
But you're working with Jim Olette and all those guys out there.
Yep, Jim and Robin and Brian.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Given the proximity to hospice and residential rental areas, what sort of concerns of noise or are there any safety concerns that are inherent in kind of a quasi-industrial use like this that need to be evaluated further in this? I mean,
Not that I'm aware of. I can pull up my notes here as far as noise and stuff, but the developer is taking that into consideration and has done a noise study for as part of this development.
Yeah, I guess I just think about that going forward, what the light looks like, what the sound looks like, just given that the sensitive nature of surrounding.
Yeah, we're happy to provide that info if that's what's needed.
Thank you.
I have one other quick question. So this is all, obviously this is all in Berkeley County. Is there any other secondary or tertiary buildings that are going to go into your all's plan that'll be in Jefferson County that ties into this, or is this all in Berkeley County?
This is all in Berkeley County at this time, yeah.
All right, thank you.
There are no further questions. I'd like to make a motion.
Okay, I'm ready.
Make a motion to accept staff recommendation. Concept plan meets requirements for the subdivision ordinance 2024. Therefore, I'll make the recommendation to advance the concept plan to the detailed site plan stage.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion by Mr. Gantz, second by Mr. Bush, to accept staff recommendation, and that is to move the project forward to the detailed site plan. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, the motion carries. I just have one question. Is it caramel or caramel? Okay, staff, do we have anything for discussion regarding comprehensive plan?
So I gave you guys some sheets with some joint work sessions and joint kickoff dates. I think you had the work session dates before. The only difference is going forward, the work sessions will be with you and ourselves, and then the Berkeley group. The county commission won't be involved with the joint work sessions. So those dates are what they have scheduled already. If you see any issues or conflicts, like let me know. We can try to reschedule them, but those dates are specifically put there based on when they're projecting. They'll have certain sections of the comprehensive plan completed, so we can go through a few sections each time we meet. If we have quorum at those joint work sessions, we'll just make it a public meeting and stream it.
Any questions? No questions from the planning commission? I guess we have done our job.
Motion to adjourn.
Uh-oh.
Second.
Look at that.
Job, Dan.
Motion by Mr. Gantz, second by Mr. Goff to adjourn. You're slipping.
I know. Not
Okay.
complaining though.